The Frostfest Parade on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, The Almond Company, Hearing Solutions, Insurance Planning, Ag Pro Crop Insurance, and IPI Financial Services, Patty Baconrind Appraising, Hayes Planing Mill, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Gone Logo, Steel Fabrications, Commerce Bank, Hess Services, Keithley Funeral Homes, Auto Collision Specialists, Hayes CVB, Pheasant Run, Centennial Carpets, Cross Manufacturing, Midwest Energy, Cedar View Assisted Living, State Glass, and Eagle Communications.
Welcome to Frostfest Parade 2017 in downtown Hayes, St. Nick's on the Bricks. Becky Kaiser this evening, and I have a special guest with me, Mr. Mike Holliday. You've probably heard of him before from The Bull, the morning show on Eagle Radio.
Yes, Becky, it's great to be here. I love all of the parades in Hayes, the homecoming parades, Wild West Festival parade, but things really get ratcheted up with the Frostfest parade. Not only do people do a great job with their displays and their floats, the businesses and the organizations, but it is a light theme. So it is just a beautiful parade.
It's not only a beautiful parade, but we fortunately have beautiful weather this evening in Hayes. It's a perfect temperature out here. People are bundled up in their jackets, no wind. I see a lot of people with their hot chocolate out here, lots of pictures being taken, and we are excited to be kicking this off. We might also mention too, Mike, that you're actually a board member for the Downtown Hayes Development Corporation, which has a big part in this evening.
Yeah, they really do, and yeah, this is my first year on the board. So many neat things going on in downtown Hayes, the new pavilion, which will be up and operational by spring. So very excited about that, and just so many great businesses in downtown Hayes. Great to be a part of it.
Here they come, Hayes Police Department, and I think that might be Santa there coming out, and we of course have the color guard coming through from the Boy Scouts presenting that, and as usual our American Legion riders. And you know, those guys and women, I say guys, but I include the women with that as well. They are great. Look at how they're decked out with their bikes there. There's a Santa teddy bear there, the American flag. I love the way they look. And of course, sound, you know they're coming.
Yeah, and isn't this neat with the lights on the motorcycles? I had kind of an advantage with this parade before it even began, is I was a host judge. I luckily didn't have to judge anybody, any organizations or floats or anything, because it would be very difficult for me, but I got to see all the displays before the parade. We are in for a treat tonight.
So much fun, and as we mentioned, St. Nick on the Bricks 2017 is our theme this year, and that's actually picked by a local resident, and that theme for this year was a brainchild of Travis Grizzell, and Travis, thanks to that brainchild, is our actual Grand Marshal of the parade, and there is he decked out on the back of the car there in his red and white suit, waving to everybody. I like that. St. Nick is on the Bricks. What a clever theme this year.
And of course, on the Bricks, the big theme of downtown Hayes, so that certainly fits.
It
for
works,
this
absolutely.
year.
Hey, we know these people. Eagle Communications coming through. We have one of our great bucket trucks there with Grinch. Grinch is in the bucket. I like that. That's clever.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Here comes our technology solutions people. They're decked out at the white lights there, and I see some reindeer antlers on there. Hayes Post, there's Christina Janney, one of our reporters, waving to us, and we've got some of our employees walking by, some of their kids in the strollers. Hey, here's your favorite pickup, Mike.
Yeah, this is the Eagle Radio pickup with the 5 radio station logos, and wow, that looks good. I didn't know what they would have and what they'd be pulling, but did a great job with that. Again, Eagle Communications, one of the major sponsors of the 2017 Frostfest Parade.
One of our other sponsors, Next Tech Wireless. And of course, they are part of the responsibility and the opportunity for people this evening to text to vote for a winner. So we appreciate our sponsors. It's a great thing. Oh, look, here comes a little Christmas puppy down there walking through the street.
Yeah, you're going to see quite a few animals in this parade here tonight. And again, the weather is just fantastic for animals and people alike.
A little bit of candy being thrown out, some more people coming through with their kids in the wagons, and here comes very special entry. This is Donna Fleischacker, Buggy on the Bricks. And we have Jeremiah and Noah Bogart, who the sign carriers there in the front, Fort Hays State throwers, the horses. And these are the two-legged kinds of horses, I'd say. Cameron Fouts and Christian Delaney, Eugenia Spady, Ruth Polifka in there. And that buggy belongs to Fleischacker Myers. It's from the 1900s. Beautiful, beautiful this evening. Oh, looky here. I know that guy. That's Trooper Todd. You probably know Todd Heilman, who's based in Hays, and he does a great job of keeping us informed of what's going on in law enforcement across the area.
And I am just so fortunate that I do know Trooper Todd, but I've never been pulled over by him. So
you know him in a friendly way.
Yes.
Well, he's a friendly guy regardless.
He is.
He's a good guy. We appreciate his service, absolutely. And I noticed that the vehicle he's driving this evening is a little bit smaller than what he usually has out there on the
And
road.
a little slower.
Here comes Dillon's, and we appreciate their involvement this evening. Some of the flickering Christmas lights on the front, the reindeer antlers. Oh, there's the Grinch. Merry Christmas from Dillon's. And look, they're pushing their grocery carts down the street. And they look like they're filled with Christmas candy, and we have some youngsters in front of us who are just glomping onto that. How fun is that?
Remax Pro of Hays as well. They want to help you with all of your buying and selling, including homes with frosted roofs, peppermint windows, and gumdrop driveways to fit the theme of the season.
And their people walking with them include one of their doggies who's decked out in a Christmas sweater. So perfect, ideal for that. Looks like we have a little bit of a gap here in our parade. So Mike, we want to again remind people that we appreciate everybody's participation, and some other sponsors for our Frost Fest 2017 parade include the Hays Convention and Visitors Bureau. We also have ITC Great Plains and Bob Schwartz Financial and Eagle Communications and Next Tech Wireless, as we mentioned. So we appreciate everybody helping out on that. And you know, really, we want to be sure that we mention all the entries that are with us, because it takes some time. You have to stop and think, oh yeah, this is at night, so how are people going to see us? We got to have lights.
They do, and they have their generators up and going, so that's something that they need for this parade that they don't need for the homecomings or the Wild West Festival parade. And that's one of the big features of this parade is every float, every entry has to have some sort of a light theme. And again, the theme for this year is St. Nick's on the Bricks.
And then there is the opportunity, I don't know how much background you have about this yet, Mike, but again, as we were saying, Travis Grizzell was the winner this year with the theme that he came up with. But we're going to be asking residents to come up with a theme for 2018.
Okay, so be thinking about that. And
and here comes Ninjas, I think I heard the group in front of us say. So we're looking forward to the Sun Yi's Academy of Hays coming down, and they in their, what do you call their white outfits that they wear?
Oh,
You're the sports guy. You should know this stuff.
I should know that. You know, I've never broadcasted any karate or anything like that. So,
Gi. Oh, Harrison is telling me it's called a gi. Harrison.
Okay.
Brent, who's running our camera this evening, he knows this stuff, so they are in their geese, and they have some cool red hats to go with that.
We should have asked the kids in front of us. They would have known
that.
Yeah,
they probably would,
They knew that
actually.
there were ninjas coming. They're the ones
and here,
that
look at that.
us.
Don't they look great in their red hats? And some of them are from the Academy, some of the younger ones on the float there, and some of the older participants and athletes walking behind. They look very good. A few Santa hats out there as well. Here comes some more of that candy, which is very popular. And again, Sun Yi's Academy, owner and founder and senior master Scott Biskey with a 7th degree black belt, and they do traditional Taekwondo, teaching respect, self-control, and discipline, helping increase cardiovascular ability, strength, balance, and flexibility for men and women as young as age 4. That's a good idea.
I have a nephew that does that, and it's been great for him. I think he's in maybe 2nd grade, and he's been doing it for a few years, so it's been wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful exercise. Hays Area Young Professional, are you a member of that, or are you too old now?
I probably am too old. I am no longer a young professional.
Hays Area Young Professionals, of course, the younger members of the Hays Area Chamber of Commerce, and they are very active in the community with all kinds of projects, and we appreciate their help with that. Here comes the Messiah Lutheran Church, MOPS. And what does MOPS stand for? Well, that would be mothers of preschoolers. They're coming up behind the float for Hayes Area Young Professionals, which, oh my gosh, that looks like they had Santa Claus going down the chimney upside down. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck in there.
Little information on that. Mothers of Preschoolers, a group sponsored by Messiah, and they meet once a month. Their main objective is to provide encouragement, education, and Christian support to moms with children, infants to 5 years old. So join them on the second Saturday of the month at 9:30 a.m.
You suppose they had help from their kids putting together their float this evening?
I'll bet they did, yeah. I would bet the kids came up with the idea for that. That is a great
Oh, I think they're singing
float.
to us. Christmas carols.
They are.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Hi, guys!
Big wave to the camera there, absolutely. They're having a good time. More candy coming down the streets.
I believe the Salvation Army and some of their bell ringers are coming by right now. It would not feel like Christmas if the Salvation Army was not ringing bells. I had the opportunity to do that just a couple of days ago.
Oh, good for you.
And
where were you stationed?
I was at Walmart.
Yes, okay. Popular location. I donated today at Walgreens. I talked to the guy out there, and he said he was doing a brisk business, so that's wonderful to see that. Now here, coming up, this is really cool. It's Kansas Western Horsemen's Association, and these are prancing hooves on Chestnut Street. Bricks. The KWHA elves on their trusty St. Nick steeds. Who needs reindeer? You can have these horses and steeds coming to you, bringing all the great presents to good boys and girls in Kansas. Wishing everybody a very merry. Oh, look, one horse has a beard. Oh, several of them do, actually.
A Santa beard. And they all have lights. Isn't that beautiful?
Down around their hooves, they have, oh, and Merry Christmas, they have red lights around their hooves and the tinsel garland around the chest of the horses. That's wonderful. So glad to have them along this evening. A very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year wished to us by the Kansas Western Horsemen's Association. We have one of our schools coming up, I think, down there, hopefully, past the corner there, or past the intersection, Mike. The O'Laughlin Elementary School should be coming along soon. When does school get out for Christmas break? They have a while off?
You know, I believe so. Middle part of the week, Wednesday or so. I think, and it's different. You know, some schools are already done, and I don't know if there's any around here, but some get an extended break. Even some of the public schools. So that's very nice.
It's an exciting time of year. Probably a little bit difficult to keep the kids' attention.
I would think so. Wouldn't it be difficult to be a teacher the last couple of weeks before Christmas?
Oh, looky here. Christmas package returned, and look at the little miniature horse decked out with a Santa hat as cute. How cute is that? I have a soft spot in my heart for all the little horses. I think I was a cowgirl in my former life. I like that. Yes, absolutely.
We'll take a ride with Santa and O'Laughlin Elementary School students on the Reading Express. They want to share their love of reading with you this year. Snuggle up and listen to Santa's story and enjoy a bookmark from one of their elves.
So instead of candy, some of the students at O'Laughlin Elementary School are passing out bookmarks. I'm a reader too. Glad to see them doing that. And they have some great music. Believe in the power of reading. Oh, I need a bookmark. Can I have one? Oh, bless your heart. I love to read.
Oh, thank you. I got one too.
Absolutely.
I'm putting this book on my list, is what the bookmark says.
And a good book will brighten your day.
Oh, that's excellent.
How appropriate, right in front of the Hayes Public Library. Oh, here comes somebody very important to us, American Red Cross. This is IRV, the emergency response vehicle used for national and local emergencies. Pete Peterson is the volunteer that is sent out of Hayes all the time, and we really appreciate what he does for us and for many of us across the nation.
Yeah, donate blood, especially important around the holidays. We also see Learning Cross Preschool and Via Christi Village. St. Nick delivered a special gift to the Bricks this year. Learning Cross Child Care Center along with Via Christi Village invite you to experience the gifts we receive daily as we play, learn, and grow together, wrapped up in a giant gift of love. The children, residents, and staff wish you a blessed Merry Christmas.
Oh my gosh, I think Mrs. Kansas is coming. She's right behind Mrs. Claus, it looks like. Mrs. Claus, who is associated with the Learning Cross Preschool Via Christi Village. Mrs. Kansas, she's from Hayes.
Yes.
Cassie Hickle. And of course, she has just been wonderful. Her platform talking about kidneys and kidney donation, living donor, let's say that, living donor donations. And she has really brought awareness to that issue.
Got a chance to talk with her before the parade began. She was one of the judges this evening. We also have the Twirl Academy of Western Kansas. They are under the direction of Shelby Hidden. Members range in age from 2 to 18. The Twirl Academy is hoping to make the nice list by impressing St. Nick with their fire and glow baton twirling. Becky, look at that.
Oh, how beautiful. I love it. And that is fire on the end of each end of the batons that they have going. That's gorgeous. How pretty. Some of the younger twirlers behind.
So they start them out at 2 years old is when you can start with the twirling process, all the way up to 18.
That's impressive. How fun. Coming up, we see Keller Williams Realty. Imagine St. Nick bringing gifts to a new home this Christmas. Can all be possible with the help of Miriam Leach at Keller Williams. And look, there's a little house right there for you. How cute. They're standing outside. Looks like Frosty's back on the other side, inviting everybody to enjoy.
Marita, a name that a lot of us are familiar with, but with a new company in Hayes, Keller Williams Realty. Looks like Ice Be Gone in their Polaris Ranger.
And that thing's twinkling lights quite well. Commercial and residential services are available.
You know, we haven't had any ice yet, but we will this
it's going to happen. I think our
yep.
forecast is calling for some very cold temperatures coming up closer to the Christmas holiday. Here comes
gourmet popcorn.
You know, popcorn's great any time of year, but what a super idea for gift baskets and fun. So Christmas goodies, of course. Hey, here's somebody you're going to be hearing about. Clues for Kansas, an independent candidate for Kansas governor in 2018. And look at the great old white buffalo on the back of his truck.
That is fantastic.
And of course, the white buffalo must have the red nose, just like Rudolph does.
Well, of course.
And I know that John Zweigart from Eagle Radio, Hayes Post News, talked to Mr. Close earlier today, so be listening for that interview on Eagle Radio and Hayes Post. Oh, look, these guys, Ellis County Concrete, have got their big old truck decorated. That looks great.
Okay, and the next one, I want you to pay close attention to this. Commercial Sign Company has outdone themselves this year on what they have entered in the parade. Isn't that incredible?
Oh, look at it. Oh, my goodness. We've got some waves coming from there, but look at that. There's Rudolph almost on top of the roof. There are all the reindeers, not that I can name all of them, but there they are, going up towards the roof.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph at the top.
Hey, this is the Christian Motorcycle Association. I know you can hear those guys.
Santa on the red brick chimney looking for the Christ child Jesus. So a great display by the CMA.
Elements of Massage and Spa on Maple Street here in Hayes, helping you to live pain-free. They have a really great flow chair decorated. And you can make an appointment, get scheduled with them to feel better. Hey, here's the tree surgeon, and look at the pretty tree they have.
Mills Engineering LLC. We can't live without our family tree, especially during the holidays, but we can live without our trees destroying our property. Think of the long haul, and don't let your trees fall. Owners of Mills Engineering LLC, Michael and Christina Mills, will make sure that you're taken care of promptly.
Oh, and the driver there is running his chainsaw as he's driving, multitasking. Hopefully he's not going to cut down any Christmas trees. High Plains Mental Health Center. Ooh, isn't this pretty? Licensed Community Mental Health Center, of course, serving Northwest Kansas. I think it's at least 18 counties. I know it's a great portion of Northwest Kansas, providing a comprehensive mental health program. Those that we're seeing this evening, employees of High Plains Mental Health Center, spreading the word that mental health does indeed matter. And they're all decked out in their Santa hats. Oh, and there's a few elf hats out there too. You know, we talked about being right here on the corner in front of the Hayes Public Library, Mike Holliday, and boy, talk about a contributor to the wonderful things that happen in downtown Hayes. They have programs for everybody from 0 to 100. Doesn't matter your age.
Well, my kids are 2 and 5, and they use the services at the Hayes Public Library all the time. One of our favorite places in town to go. And I always look forward to seeing what Hayes Public Library has come up with.
They are
for
creative.
FrostFest.
They always have something really fun. Santa Claus, I see sitting in his rocking chair on the opposite side of us near the fireplace. Look at that. Oh, and we have some onesies. Oh, look, and they are
the lanterns.
That looks great.
Yeah.
That took a little bit of practice there. Oh, and there's Chili the Penguin. He's on the back side as well.
Hayes Public Library was really working on their parade routine about a half hour before the parade, so I think they got it down pretty good.
They do a great job. Aikido of Northwest Kansas in their gis. I'm saying that right, Harrison? Gis, right? He's giving me a nod. Yes, okay, so I've learned the correct word. And look at these guys, you know, they're running down the street because they're in good shape. That's not going to bother them at all. St. Nicholas known for giving generously to many around him. Students of Aikido of Northwest Kansas don't have tangible gifts to give, so they're giving the gift of a demonstration to what they do a little bit further down the street. Hey, here comes some blinking people and dogs.
Yeah, that's the ARC of Central Plains, the ARC 5K Club. They participate in 5K races around the area. Now, I run quite a few races, and I have seen the ARC 5K at many of them, and they are sporting their bright green jerseys, so you can't miss them. The club is funded by the ARC of Central Plains. They are walking in today's parade as running elves and reindeer and helpers of St. Nick.
Wonderful. You know, this time of year, any time of year, give Uber a call. Not a bad idea to always be safe and responsible when celebrating this holiday season. There's Jenny. I think she might have been the original Uber driver in Hayes, right? Yes. So Uber is the right choice, of course. Jenny Atwell, ensuring you to get where you're going safely and in style. In case you didn't know it, but you probably do, our mayor, Sean Musil, also an Uber driver. He loves it.
Yeah. Yeah, he loves doing that. I have talked to him about that. Jammin' Randy. Randy is so talented. Local children's musician. Oh, he is great. Singing his original song, Shimmy Down the Chimney, and it's all about how Santa eats too many cookies and drinks too much milk while stopping at all the houses. After a while, he has to wiggle and shimmy himself all around to get up and down the chimneys, but Santa figures it out every year.
There's the singing Girl Scouts of Kansas Heartland. Merry Christmas troops from Hayes, Russell, Victoria, and Ellis joining us at FrostFest 2017 in downtown Hayes. We appreciate them. Unleashing inner girls, go-getter, innovator, risk-taker, and leader.
We also see SkyWest Airlines coming through. Watch the Santa Express go down the bricks of downtown Hayes to help distribute joy and happiness to all around. The flight is being worked by our local Hayes SkyWest team, Nico McCall, Rebecca Stegman, Valerie Carrillo, also Elizabeth Jacks, Ryan Acton, Perry Lance, Luke Longren, and R.J. Harris.
NCK Tech Technical College, the Ginger Brick House. And they are also very instrumental to so many great things that happen in Hayes, a tradition. The Gingerbread House, Gingerbread Man, of course, starting as a German tradition. And they're hoping that you will start your own holiday traditions this year.
St. Nick's is coming through as well. St. Nicholas of Myra, Knights of Columbus, Keep Christ in Christmas display. The St. Nicholas of Myra, Knights of Columbus Council, Keep Christ in Christmas float. Celebrate the season with your family and friends in the manner it was intended by keeping Christ in Christmas.
Little Beginnings Daycare. Santa is delivering presents under the tree. St. Nick with some of his presents, leaving those for the kids. And of course, they're hoping that everybody, oh look, there's a cute little, some of the kids are sitting in the presents.
That's creative.
With bows on their head. I love that. That's very cute. They look great. They're hoping that everybody has a fun holiday season from Little Beginnings Daycare.
We also see the Hayes Rotary Club, and that is a beautiful.
Ooh, that is pretty. I like that.
Blue Christmas tree.
And those service clubs, we're so blessed to have several of them in Hayes. They do so many things for our community. Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.
Service above self is their theme.
You know, Mike, when I'm trying to think who it was that went by with the gingerbread. NCK Tech, yes, of course. We were talking about their gingerbread house and the gingerbread man. Did you smell gingerbread in the air?
I did.
I thought so too.
And I have smelled it ever since. It's lingering, and that is a great smell to be lingering in downtown Hayes. See Top Notch Cleaners. We just saw them, Grayson Smith and Cooper Smith, spreading Christmas cheer by handing out candy and spreading the word about Top Notch Cleaners in downtown Hayes.
Here's the Vine Church, a newly established outreach church like St. Nick, focused on missions and reaching those in need. They meet Sunday mornings at Washington Elementary School at 10:30 with Pastor Travis Cassidy. Oh my gosh, look at this. I believe that is that Mike Norton there?
That is Mike Norton. He's got some little lights on the back of his pickup.
Yeah, but look at the lights on his lariat. Now that is pretty cool as he twirls that above his head while he is taking his horse. Somebody's yelling at you.
Oh, hello, whoever was yelling.
And how nice is that? Again, I love that the horses are all pretty calm, decked out. And then Mike's got his, Mike Norton that is, has his lariat decked up for the holidays as well. Looks great.
Also, the Pay It Forward Christmas store. Very Merry Christmas. Royalty for the Pay It Forward Christmas store in Big Creek Crossing. So you can find them there this holiday season.
Oh, you know what? I'm not sure we had the right name there. Was that Doug actually doing some roping work?
I think so, as we look at our sheet now.
Okay. See, sometimes people get out of order, animals get a little impatient. So let's go back and say that was Doug doing his fancy rope work on the bricks. And the great horse he was riding named Fancy.
Here is Rodeo Royalty now. Miss Eureka Pro Rodeo Queen, Leanne Poe.
Nice waves to the crowd there. And some more of the beautiful lights decorating their animals, their horses.
These horses are so well trained too.
Though?
They're so calm. You know, there's a lot going on here. And they just
take it in stride.
They do.
Take steps, so to speak. Oh my goodness, who is this? Perhaps some familiar faces riding aboard a special fire truck with the Hayes Firefighters Relief Association. Is that Santa and Mrs. Santa up there?
I believe it is, and Santa and Mrs. Claus getting the biggest ovation of the evening.
Few whistles going on there. Well, it has been a wonderful, wonderful evening here in downtown Hayes on the Bricks. St. Nick's on the Bricks, the theme this year, as we see Santa and Mrs. Santa go by. We want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We hope you have a beautiful end of the year and wonderful success in 2018. I'm Becky Kaiser. I've been joined by
Mike Holiday. Thank you so much. This has been great.
We're so glad that you could join us. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. For Eagle Community Television, Eagle Communications, I'm Becky Kaiser, along with Mike Holiday.
The Frost Fest Parade on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, The Almond Company, Hearing Solutions, Insurance Planning, Ag Pro Crop Insurance, and IPI Financial Services, Patty Baconrind Appraising, Hayes Planing Mill, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Gone Logo, Steel Fabrications, Commerce Bank, Hess Services, Keithley Funeral Homes, Auto Collision Specialists, Hayes CVB, Pheasant Run, Centennial Carpets, Cross Manufacturing, Midwest Energy, Cedar View Assisted Living, State Glass, and Eagle Communications.